Hello, my name is Ethan, also known on the internet as Etham, and welcome to my channel. Currently, I am a full-time college student majoring in math. On this side, I love developing and playing video games, so I decided to document and share my development journey with the world. Video games has been, and remains, a very important aspect of my life. I vividly remember one of my very first games being Pac-Man, using the Jack-specific Namco joystick at a very young age. From there, I got into Wii, as most kids did, playing classics like Wii Sports, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Crash Bandicoot, and more. From there, I transferred to PlayStation 3, then Xbox One, then laptop, and finally PC. Despite majority of my friends playing on consoles throughout middle and high school, I always seemed to enjoy how limitless PC was. Being able to open multiple apps, store files, and not to mention using keyboard and mouse has always been appealing to me. Throughout the years, I wasn't just only a player. At one point, I was into Roblox. However, 10-year-old me wasn't satisfied with just being another player. I wanted to be one of the many developers putting out games for others to play and enjoy. I thought to myself, making a game can't be that hard. So I launched Roblox Studio, ready to put out the most fire game known to man and become rich. After watching a few tutorials on how to code, I still knew absolutely nothing. So I did what any other 10-year-old who didn't understand code would do. I borrowed some. While I was at it, I also borrowed some models made by other players. I ended up making a few games consisting of random stolen assets put together. One of my games, I even ended up marketing, spending ticks to promote my ad for the game to users. This game ended up getting 1,000+ plays. This was enough for 10-year-old me to hang up the hat and retire. Didn't want to dominate the developer scene too much. Anyways, fast forward to 1 year ago. I had just finished my first year of college and summertime hit. Being at home was boring, no video games necessarily stood out to me, and instead of sitting around, I wanted to learn something. I decided to learn Python. Once again, after watching a 3-hour tutorial taking notes on the different functions and syntax, I finished still knowing almost nothing. I thought to myself, how can I learn to code in a way I would actually enjoy and possibly make some money on the side? That's when Roblox popped back into my head. Initially, to learn how to code, I set out to create a full game on my own. Breaking the coding threshold was tough and took a lot of determination to understand the functionality of for and while loops, but I kept at it. I read the forum constantly and other people's code to break down what each line did until I could replicate it on my own. During this, I also learned about the other aspects of making a game. This includes marketing, video effects, sound effects, modeling, animating, level creation, and more. I quickly learned that I was bad at most of them, and only truly was interested in the programming side. In total, it took 1 week to design, 1 week to code, and 2 weeks to polish, test, and bug fix. After finishing that project, I felt more confident in my coding capabilities. I started working as a freelancer on other people's games. I would come in and implement certain features they didn't know how to code and would get paid in return. Some of these games I worked on were included in the intro and are on the screen now. This was fun for a while, but after enough experience and earning enough money, I decided to go back to working on my own projects, using the money from freelancing to reinvest into builders, modelers, and other roles I dreaded stepping into. That's where we are in real time and the purpose of my channel in this video. I have since stepped outside of Roblox Studio, venturing into other forms of game development. For example, right now I am actually in the process of creating a 2D game without a game engine, coding in C++. I will be documenting and sharing development blogs of the projects I work on, similar to this one. My aim is to inspire others to get into game development and to produce games for you guys to enjoy. Outside of game development, I stream a variety of games on Twitch, so feel free to check that out in the description. If the demand is high enough, I will also consider streaming game development sometime in the future. I have also created a Discord server where you can stay updated with the progress on my games, discuss programming topics, or just to hang out. If you like this video and want to continue following my journey, feel free to subscribe as well. Comment down below game ideas and projects you'd like to see on the channel. And with that being said, thank you so much for listening.